This is my garden, and I'm planning to do a lot of work to it and open it to support a charity. The charity I'm supporting is the Cavanoma Society, and gardening is one of the things that really helped me recover from my own Cavanoma problems. So I'm going to make some videos about the whole process of preparing the garden for an open day in support of the charity. There will be lots of changes, lots of things to do, and talk at the same time about the Cavanoma and about the Cavanoma Society and how it affected me. And I hope that it will be of interest to people who have to perhaps cope with Cavanomas themselves. So my garden is quite big. It's chalk with lumps of clay. It's based on the South Downs in Brighton. It's more of a natural wild garden. I don't use any chemicals. I don't use any anything that isn't organic, which means I get a lot of slugs and snails, and I grow things that grow rather than trying to fight nature, really. So amongst my favourite things are lavender. There's quite a lot of lavender in the garden, both in the back and the front, different kinds of lavender, and I'm hopefully going to be doing some lavender cuttings to sell on the open day. Over here in this corner is a very small pond, and one of the things that I'm doing is a project that I've been thinking about for some time, which is having a bigger pond. So in a few days' time, someone is coming to build me a new pond. They will save my water lilies, and I know that I've got at least 2 frogs in there, and they will save them as well and turn this into a wildlife pond. I want my garden to be a home and a habitat for as much wildlife, beasts and birds and insects as possible. I'm also going to make some changes to my veg beds, as at the moment they're quite difficult to use. I designed them a bit too long, I think, so this one's going to be cut in half and a pathway put through the middle so that it will be easier to work with. I have quite a few fruit trees. This is a little pear tree here which produced a lot of pears last year. I have another little apple tree just up there on the top of the steps. These steps are also going to have a pergola built over them so that I can grow, hopefully, some squash over it. I fancy the idea of walking through a pergola of fruit and vegetables all dripping down on your head. Over here in this corner I've got a cherry tree. Fortunately, cherries and pears and apples do like the heavy chalk that we're on. And the top of the garden, this bit here, I'm planning to put a couple of trees on, just to increase the amount of trees in the garden, both for the environment and for the pleasure of looking at trees. So that's all for now.